All right, we're gonna get warmed up for class. We're gonna start with some staying low lateral lunges. So step out nice and wide and just shifting that body weight. You don't need to go down too low. We just gotta get that lower body nice and primed and ready. Wake up those hip flexors. If you want to stay low and just have your hands here, that's totally fine. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Step it in. Narrow squat and then jump out to a sumo. And then walk it back. Go ahead and give me one more from where you're at. And then step those feet in together, inchworms with a push-up. Come up onto those toes, keep those legs straight. Nice little forward fold, walk yourself out. Drop those knees if you need to, otherwise push up. Walk back to the feet. Just one more. Good. Arms forward, kind of like a bow and arrow. And you're going to run those left fingertips across the right. Open up and then swing it back just like a gate. Just getting our upper body warmed up. Alternate arms. Follow those fingertips all the way back. One more each side. Good. Clasp those fingers behind the back and nice little pulls up. Got some shoulders, a lot of leg, some cardio today. If you're not in a spot to jump, I've got modifications. Bring those arms out to the front, right over left, left over right. Pinch those shoulder blades together on the back. And then lastly, just some nice side bends. Come back center and then switch. One more each side. Good. All right, I'm going to go over our moves. As always, we've got 4 circuits. Each circuit has 3 exercises. Round 1, we go through all 3 exercises for 60 seconds. Round 2 is 45, and then round 3 is 30. Our first one is dumbbell thrusters. So dumbbells for shoulders, upper body. Dumbbells up by the shoulders, lower down, and then a nice little dynamic jump up, but you don't have to actually jump. You can even go up onto those toes, but it's a simultaneous squat all the way up into a shoulder press. Try not to pause and then press. Do it all together in one fluid movement. And then we have pogos to a plank. So that's just jumping on one foot, 5 each foot. Nice quick switch, foot comes down, and it's basically the bottom half of the burpee. And then you're here. Modification, you do your pogos and you hop. You just walk the feet out and then walk it back and come right back up, okay? And then we have dumbbell drivers. You just need one dumbbell, held horizontally, the bell of the dumbbell in each hand, slight bend in the knees, and we're driving. Taking that dumbbell from horizontal all the way to up, and then up on another side. Whenever you need a break from that one, bring the weight to your chest, and then stand up nice and tall, and then get right back into it whenever you're ready, okay? So 60 seconds on the clock, starting with dumbbell thrusters. So get your dumbbells ready up here. Nice simultaneous movement. Go at a pace that works for you. You're here for a minute. 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice forceful up overhead press. Act like there's something holding you down and you gotta power up, push that car off of you. Whatever you gotta tell yourself to get that forceful push up. Halfway. Again, you don't need to jump. Add a little bounce to those feet though. Go up onto those toes. Ten seconds left. Time for one more. 3, 2, 1. Good, get those weights out of your way. Pogos, 5 right, 5 left. Bottom half of that plank, jump out into plank. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Modification, just don't jump the feet back. Just take your time and then walk, and then walk it back in. If you're doing the modification, switch which lead foot you're stepping back with. Halfway. Five seconds left, let's go. And time, dumbbell drivers. Whatever weight you can hold out for 60 seconds. Your goal is no breaks. 3, 2, 1. Side bend those knees and drive. Your goal, arms here the whole time. Try not to bring them in and bend. Job. Tipping that dumbbell all the way up. Don't make it quick, slow it down. All the way up, all the way up. Remember, whenever you need a break, you bring it back to you and then stand up tall. Ten seconds. Come on, stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Whew. On the dumbbell thrusters. Told you it's shoulder day. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's round 2. It's 45 seconds. Nice forceful press up overhead. Come up onto those toes. Add that little bounce. As low as you can get in that squat. You're already halfway. Job, I know those arms burn. Let's go. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Get those weights out of your way. 5 pogos, one-legged hop each leg. Bottom half of that burpee, jump out into plank or modify walk out into plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway, good job. Three, 2, 1, very good. Dumbbell driver. 45 seconds. Side bend those knees for stability. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Jab never raise a side bend just for stability. You don't have to squat. We're just saving that lower back. Whenever you have a weight in front of you, you gotta save the other half, the other side of your body. Whenever you need a break, you bend the arms, bring the weight back, and then stand up tall. Don't just drop the weight down. Pull it into your chest, and then get right back to it. We only have 10 seconds left. Come on. Up and down, up and down. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Shake those arms out quick. We're back to thrusters, but it's 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway. Don't lose that pace you had earlier. Remember, it's one simultaneous movement. Don't stop at the top and then press all together. And time. Jump onto pogos with our jump out to plank or walk out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Seconds left. Push all the way through. Don't stop. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Last time you're gonna do drivers, okay? You've already done a minute. You've already done 45 seconds. 30 is nothing. Keep your arms up the whole time, okay? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All together. You got it. Sit back in those heels. You're already over halfway. Come on. Do not let those arms fall. Straight out in front of you. Elbows have no bend in them. They are straight. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Way to push through circuit 1. Go grab some water, and then we'll get ready for circuit 2. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through our next movements. Our first one is prisoner squat jumps. So hands behind the head, feet a little wider than shoulder width. Your basic squat jump is basically just your hand placement is going to be different now. If you need to add pulses to this to kind of take out as many jumps, you can kind of pulse for 1, 2, and then come up. You can also pulse a little bit and then come up onto those toes and completely take the jump out, okay? So you've got some options. Full-blown prisoner squats where you're not pulsing, just down and up, down and up. Add a few pulses and then explode up. Or add a few pulses and come up onto the toes if you're not in a place to be jumping right now, okay? And then our next one, Cossack squats. You're gonna need a dumbbell, you're gonna hold it horizontally at chest level, just like we did right when we warmed up, that side-to-side lunge. That's what we're doing. You're holding that weight, you have a nice wide base, and you are shifting that weight from side to side, but you're not hinging forward. It's a Cossack squat, not a deadlift. We got a nice tall torso. We stay up and tall the entire time as we're shifting. That weight in front of you is going to want to take you forward, so you have to have a nice strong posture. Pull that core in the whole time. And then we have a bend over fly. So a dumbbell in each hand, palms facing, slight bend in the knees. We'll push those hips back, go into our flat back. And then a bend in the elbows the entire time as we kind of pinch our shoulder blades together in the back, upper back, okay? So just like last time, 60 seconds. First one are prisoner squat jumps. You got 3 tiers, pick the one that works for you, and that's what you're doing for this full minute. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, begin. If for some reason this pressure on the back of your head is bothering you, then just have your hands here, if you can kind of see that, right by my face. So my fingertips are pointed to my face, Sometimes people have neck pain issues when they're putting that pressure behind their head, so I totally get it. Just don't have your hands behind your head, just hold them up. Job, you've got that pulse option, you've got that calf raise option. Do what works for you, but you're moving. "15 seconds left. Keep your pace, keep your pace. Three, two, one. Very good. Grab your dumbbell for your Cossack squat. Nice wide base. Shift that weight. Ready? Begin. Take this super slow. We just did our cardio move. Now we're going to focus on strength. So slow the heart rate down. Sit back in the heel of the leg that's bent. Hold that belly button in tight. "20 seconds left. If for some reason having weight up top bothers you, you can have your hands down. That's perfectly fine, as long as the weight is loaded in the front. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Step it on in. Bent over fly. Three, 2, 1. Begin. You have the option after each rep to stand up and reset, okay? Take it if you need it. It'll make you a lot stronger. It'll save your back. Keep that bend in those elbows the entire time. When you're pulling those arms back laterally, act like there's that pencil there, and you're trying to squeeze it to keep it there. Just bring those shoulder blades together. Less than 10 seconds left. And then it's round 2, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Get those weights out of your way for our jumping. Prisoner squat jumps. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Land softly, knees bent. Just like if you're performing a squat, you're sitting back on those heels, you're finding that imaginary chair. Pulse it out if you need to. If this becomes too much, pulse it and then jump. "15 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Cossack squats. Grab that weight. Wide base, toes forward. Ready? Begin. Remember, we slow it down. How low can you get? How much can you bend that knee? Push all the way back in that heel of that bent knee. That's gonna help you stay upright too. Nice tall torso. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend over fly. Option with that reset in between every repetition. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Get yourself set up every time. Bend the knees, push the hips back, flat back. Perform your fly, and then basically just reverse everything you just did to get down, to get up. Pinch that pencil, use those shoulder blades. Relax your grip on the weights. Use your upper back. Less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good, weights out of the way. Last round. Last time we have to do any of these 3 exercises. Back to our prisoner squats. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Grab that dumbbell. Wide base. And begin. Drop halfway. Three, 2, 1. Good. Grab your weights for our flies. Almost close to that break. We all deserve it. This is a hard circuit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bend over fly. Really push those hips back. A lot of back focus on this circuit, so save your back. All the way back in those heels. Three, 2, 1. Very good. All right. That is the end of circuit 2. Just like last time, we get a nice little 90-second rest, grab some water, and we'll get ready for circuit 3. We have catcher's mitt burpees. Those are our burpees where we don't come all the way up. You come into that catcher's stance. So you're here, jumping out to that plank, and then you're right back in. You kind of shift your weight and go into that nice deep squat. You hold that plank, that catcher's position, that deep squat as long as you want. Just keep jumping out. Modification for this, just like earlier with the pogos to the jump out to the plank. You're here, you're kind of gonna free fall and then walk it out. And then you're right back, and again, alternate which leg you step back with first, okay? Just don't jump back. And then we have sumo in and out pulses. So starting in, jumping out for 2, and then in, right back out. Modification again, no jumping, not a problem. You're gonna step out, you're still gonna pulse. You're gonna step in with that same leg, and then the next time I'm gonna step out with my left, pulse, and then step in with my left. So alternate legs again. And then we have V-sit shoulder press. So down on the ground, your dumbbells next to you at the sides, hands here on our thighs, lean yourself back kind of into that C-sit position. Grab those weights, palms facing towards the feet. We are pressing up. Higher intensity of this, you can have one foot up for a little bit, and then switch. Further intensify, all the way up, really pulling that core in. Those are your 3 options for that V-sit shoulder press, whatever you feel like doing. But we're gonna start with that catcher's burpee. Get my timer. All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, you don't have to jump, and you're also not coming all the way up. Find a pace that works for you, knowing we're here for a minute. Like I said, you can hold these positions for a second or two. Make this work for you. You got that modifier, step out, step in, then the other leg. Good, stay low, 20 seconds left. Three, two, one, very good. Next up is our sumo in and out pulses. Starting in narrow, jumping out to that sumo squat, give me 2 pulses, and then jump right back in. Modify, walk it out, walk it in. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, find that pace that works for you. I would rather have you moving the entire 60 seconds than you going really hard for the first 30 and barely able to finish the last 30. Trust me, your heart rate's up there. Do what works for your body. You're still going to get a good workout. Job. Get low on that sumo. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Down to the ground we go. Have those weights at your side. Hands on the thigh. Lean it back. And pick them up. Here we go. You got your options. You can lift a leg up for about a rep or two. And then switch. Or you can have both feet up off the ground. Or keep your heels on the entire time. What I don't want you to do is come all the way up. Lean back the entire time. You're already well over halfway. Contract that core. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Good. Set those weights down. We'll come right back to them. Catcher's burpees. 3, 2, 1. Get low and stay low. Just over halfway done. Keep going that pace that works for you. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up. Sumo in and out pulses. Start right in narrow. 2 pulses out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Get those legs out wide. Check those toes. Are they still pointed forward? Try not to jump out so the toes are pointed out laterally. Sit back on those heels. Shoulders back. Less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Down to the ground. Hands on the back of the thigh. Lean yourself back till you feel that pull in the core. Grab your weights and let's go. Less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good, weights down. Last round, 30 seconds. Catcher's burpees. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Already halfway. Come on, pick up that pace. You can go faster. Last time you gotta do it, so go hard. Let's go. Time for one more. 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Simple in and out pulses. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Four, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Last exercise of circuit 3. Hands on the thighs, lean it back, feel that pull, and let's go. Halfway. Keep pressing up overhead. I told you it was shoulder day. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Way to push through. Next up is circuit 4, and it's all core. All you're going to need is one dumbbell. And what you're going to want is a dumbbell that you can fit between your shoes. If you don't have a light one or anything like that, don't worry. We'll get to it. You'll be okay. You guys take your break, grab your water. I'm going to show you your moves. So you got a lighter dumbbell, and you're going to want it between your shoes so you can hold it. And we're going to lie on our backs and do that little dumbbell leg raise. So for those of you who haven't been on class lately, I am pregnant, so there are some core moves I will not be doing. So you can do the modifier with me, or you can do the core move. But you got that dumbbell in between your shoes or even your ankles if you're comfortable with that. And you lie all the way on the ground, lifting both weights up, not too high, even just a little bit. But you gotta squeeze those thighs together. And it adds an extra resistance to the core, especially the lower core, the lower abdominals. Really gonna feel it. If you're struggling with that dumbbell, or if that just freaks you out in general, I know that can be a little scary, then don't use one. Just do double lying leg raises the whole time, okay? And then we have plank up to a high jack, and then a low plank to taps. So we're gonna be high plank, doing our typical jacks, and then drop it down low to taps. And then you'll go right back up to high plank, okay? So a little dynamic. So again, if you're not in a place to be jumping, then you're gonna do taps the entire time, even when you're in that high plank position. You won't jack out, you'll just tap and walk the legs out, okay? And then our last one is Russian twist. Option to have a dumbbell if you wanna hold it, but lying down, leaning back a lot like we just did with our shoulder press, and going from side to side. I'll be doing a modifier for that one too as well if that's an exercise that bothers you. So we'll get started with the dumbbell leg raises. So get that dumbbell or even a soup can, something that you can hold between the feet or the ankles. Lie on your backs, and we will get going with that one, okay? All right. Got my timer. Here we go. Dumbbell leg raises, or just double line leg raises, or you can do heel tap with me. 3, 2, 1. Keep those legs straight. You can support that lower lumbar. You can bring those fingers underneath the small of your back. And again, you're not raising those legs all the way up straight, just a little bit. You're not gonna want much, I promise. You're gonna feel it, even a 5-pound, heck, a 3-pound dumbbell. You will feel that. Halfway. Good job. Even if you tried it with the dumbbell for a little bit, and then it fell, and you didn't want to get it again, just right into those double line leg raises. Just keep working those lower abdominals. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, flip it over. So start in high plank, give me a plank jack. Drop down to low plank, give me a low plank leg walkout taps, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. If you're not in a place to jump, then you are just doing taps for both. Nice little plank ups with some extra dynamics. When you drop down into that low plank, you are not holding hands. If you're struggling with this, you can have a wider base. So step those feet out a little wider. 3, 2, 1. Great job. A sweat rolls in my elbow. Next up is that Russian twist. If you want to hold a dumbbell, you can. You can higher intensify that by lifting up your legs off the ground, or just keep your heels down, okay? 3, 2, 1. Again, you don't have to have a dumbbell. If that bothers you for any reason, you can modify with me. Just doing quadruped position here. Bringing my opposite elbow to my opposite knee. Still working my obliques. Awesome job. Different variations of that Russian twist. With weight, without weight. Feet off the ground, heels tap down. Go nice and slow, no need to rush. It's not a cardio move. Last 3, 2, 1. Very good. Flip it back over onto that dumbbell leg raise, or just a double line leg raise. If you don't want to use a dumbbell, that's fine. 45 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Really lift those legs up with your lower abdominals. Make your core do the work. Squeezing those legs together. You're not lifting up too high. Legs stay straight. Enough to raise them up off the ground and lower them back down. Essentially, I don't want anyone hovering with a dumbbell up over their face. Not safe, so don't lift those legs up too high, okay? 3, 2, 1. Very good. Flip it on over. High plank jack to low plank taps. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Job, are you keeping those glutes down, those hips down? We don't want to make a V with our body. We're a nice solid line. Halfway. Four, three, two, one. Russian twist, dumbbell optional. Really go nice and slow, even tap the ground with that dumbbell. You don't need to be doing this, okay? 3, 2, 1, Russian twist. Remember, I'm modifying. Modifier always available. Jaw, feel the pull in those obliques as you move that weight from side to side. Don't be holding your breath. Do you want to challenge yourself? You have 15 seconds left. Try lifting those feet up off the ground, or maybe just one leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Flip it back over. Last round, back to that dumbbell leg raise. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeeze those thighs together. Don't let that weight move. Legs are straight. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Flip it over, onward plank. High plank jack, low plank taps. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Job, contract that core. Pull that belly button in nice and tight. You are so close to that cool down. 3, 2, 1. Russian twist, last exercise of class. All I need is 30 seconds of work from you, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Almost there. Breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Let's stretch it out. Go ahead and lie back flat on your back. Full body stretch. Someone's pulling your arms, someone's pulling your feet. Grab that right leg and grab your ankle. And you can push on your right knee, so you can push your knee away and pull your ankle, or you can just pull your ankle. Good, switch, grab that left. Either just pull the ankle or pull the ankle and push the knee away from you. Bring both of those knees into the chest, arms out to the side, and lower the stack knees to the right and look left. Good. Use that core, pull those legs over to the left, and now look right. And bring them back center, extend those legs back out. Slowly curl yourself up, nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. and then reach forward for those legs. Good, and lastly, just right arm across the chest. So you can have those legs extended out or you can tuck them in. And switch. Awesome job with boot camp today. Thanks for coming to my class.